Hey guys, it's Zenith Darksky here with Darksky Game News, and this week was very, very eventful for news, so we're just going to jump right into it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. At least 2 events happened with game announcements and other breaking news. For the sake of time, we're only going to be talking about these events at base headlines that you may have missed. First of all, we'll start with the event that just ended last night, Blizzconline. For those that don't know, Blizzconline was Blizzard's way of making up for the lack of a BlizzCon 2020 and to celebrate 30 years of Blizzard. There were quite a few announcements here. Blizzard Arcade Collection was probably the first announcement made. This is just a collection of classic Blizzard games, slightly remastered with new features in those games being The Lost Vikings, Blackthorn, and Rock and Roll Racing. The follow-up announcement was, of course, the announcement of the first big update for Shadowlands since the expansion's release, 9.1. Being dubbed Chains of Domination, the patch will bring a new location called Korthia, along with new quests, a new 10-boss raid, an 8-boss mega dungeon, and many more additions, of course. For fans of WoW Classic, the long-rumored Burning Crusade Classic release was confirmed as well. Hearthstone fans have a new expansion named Forged in Barrens, bringing 135 new cards and a new roguelike mode called Mercenaries. Diablo fans looking forward to news about the IP got the announcement of the return of an OG class, the Rogue. They also included new details on PvP coming to the game, along with mounts. Along with that news, we also got the confirmation of the rumored Diablo 2 Resurrected coming to not only PC, but consoles as well. This confirms some of the rumors we have brought up in the past episodes when talking about the newly acquired Vicarious Visions. And of course, you couldn't have a Blizzard convention without mentioning Overwatch 2. The amount of news on Overwatch 2 could have its own video. But for the most part, the main points we heard about were a PvE hero missions mode, more campaign details, 2 new maps, changes to the character designs, changes to PvP, as well as even more stuff like a new hero and stuff like that. Now, there are plenty more details, and if you're interested in those, let me know in the comments below, and I might make a video detailing these details further. Otherwise, there are many other videos on YouTube detailing these things, as well as the VODs on all of these IPs' respective channels on YouTube and Twitch. Moving on to the other announcement style event, there was a Nintendo Direct this past week as well. I'm gonna try to rapid fire this as fast as possible as well here, so you guys can get back on with your day. First up, we gotta look at the 2 new characters coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The fighters are Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, releasing in March of this year. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is finally getting the HD treatment and coming to Switch on July 16th. You will still be able to play the game with the motion controls, or if you're not a fan, you will also now be able to play the game with a controller as well. With this, we also got to look at the new Zelda-inspired Joy-Cons coming alongside the game. Splatoon 3 was announced as well with a new weapon, location, customizations, options, and more. A new Mario sports game called Mario Golf Super Rush was announced to release on June 25th, with, of course, the addition of cool game modes and motion controls like Mario sports games always have. Square Enix used the Direct to announce their new 2D RPG game and potentially a spiritual successor to Octopath Traveler, Project Triangle Strategy, releasing in 2022. A new free-to-play multiplayer shooter set in the Star Wars universe titled Star Wars Hunters was announced as well, coming this year. Fall Guys will be coming to Switch this summer. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is getting an expansion pass that will allow you to acquire 2 new waves of content coming to the game. Ninja Gaiden fans now can look forward to their Master Collection coming to Switch on June 10th. Miitopia is coming from the Nintendo 3DS to the Nintendo Switch on May 21st. Outer Wilds will be coming to Switch as well this summer. Staying with the pattern of releasing in the summer, Samurai Warriors 5 will be coming to Switch in the summer as well. We got a new Monster Hunter Rise trailer ahead of its March 26th release. Tales from the Borderlands will be coming March 24th, just 2 days shy of the Monster Hunter release, while No More Heroes 3 will be coming August 27th, and we got another look at that game as well. A DC superhero game called DC Superhero Girls Teen Power will be launching on June 4th on Switch. A dodgeball multiplayer game called Knockout City was announced for the Switch via the Direct, as well as the side-scrolling game Worlds in Club. We also saw the final trailer for Bravely Default 2 ahead of its February 6th release date. A Saga Frontier remaster was announced to release on April 15th of this year also. We also saw the release date trailer for Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, surprising many people with a February 25th release date. Apex Legends is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch on March 9th, along with a double XP event. And finally, after all of that, Hades is getting a physical edition for Switch set to release March 9th of this year and gives you a bunch of cool extra stuff. We also have other gaming news from this week as well, so now I'm going to hit those things. Now that we've kind of passed the rapid fire of things that you could probably also find anywhere else on YouTube, and you may have already heard, so that's kind of why I wanted to rapid fire those. Furthermore, we got the announcement of all things coming to the new season of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Season 2 will include things like the new Zombies Outbreak experience, which will be a large-scale zombie experience with vehicles and new enemies, so that's the first, and that's pretty cool. 4 new operators, of course, 6 new weapons, and of course new multiplayer maps along with new multiplayer modes, some returning, some new. Warzone is getting new points of interest, of course, and 2 new game modes coming to that side of things as well. Hopefully they'll keep dealing with cheaters like they have been lately. We'll see. To follow up on our previous rumor of a new Silent Hill game, there are now even more rumors that potentially several Silent Hill games are in the works. VGC sources have also already hinted that the Silent Hill IP is being outsourced to a prominent Japanese studio and will be revealed this summer. But now we also have an interview from the Medium developers, Bloober team, that they are working on another horror IP with a very famous publisher behind it. Most speculation points to this potentially being Silent Hill as well, so possibly several Silent Hill games. In some more exciting news, Embracer Group, who we just reported about overtaking Gearbox and also owns studios like 4A Games and Volition Studios, has also announced in an interim report that they have 150 games in development at their studios. They state that they expect 70 of those games to be ready for release by March 2022, although that does not mean that they will be, but either way, that is insane. The video games that we'll be releasing this week are as follows. Tuesday, February 23rd, Persona 5 Strikers for PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. Thursday, February 25th, we have Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection for the Switch, like we just talked about, and Hellpoint for the Switch as well. Friday, February 26th, we have Bravely Default 2 coming for the Switch, and Retromania Wrestling for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Now, I know a lot of that news was very rapid-fire-esque, but what I try to do with this video series here, the Darksky Game News, is try to get you all the main points of the news that you maybe have missed this week. And now I know the BlizzCon thing was kind of big, and the Nintendo Direct is always kind of big, so those are things that I expect a lot of people to hear about, but I still want to put them in just in case you guys don't hear about what happens at them, so that in some way you're getting that news as well as regular gaming news. Now, regular gaming news, there wasn't a whole lot of this week because of the events and stuff, I assume, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If there's maybe one of the events that you wanted to hear more about, or a specific game, especially from BlizzCon, that you wanted to hear more about, be sure to tell me in the comments below if there were more details about something that you would like to see from me and you don't want to go somewhere else for it, and that's fine. Tell me what you thought about the video down below, and hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Remember to hit that sub button, because like 80-something% of you guys are not subbed, and that's crazy, dude. It hurts my feelings. And also be sure to share it around to your friends and family or whatever. Whoever you think might have missed some of the gaming news and you want them to see it, be sure to share it around. I'm trying to be like a bigger gaming news channel here on YouTube and Facebook, so hopefully hopefully you guys are enjoying the content and sharing with your friends. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week in the next Darksky Game News. I'm Zenith Darksky. Get gaming.